Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Today, we're diving into a topic that's been causing quite a stir in our community: reality dating shows. Are they harmless entertainment or a slippery slope to sin? Let's examine this issue through the lens of Islamic guidance from the Qur'an and authentic hadith. First, let's consider the arguments in favor of watching these shows. Some Muslims argue that they're just harmless fun, a way to unwind after a long day. They claim that as long as you're not participating in the show yourself, there's no harm in watching others navigate the world of dating. Some even suggest that these shows can provide valuable insights into relationships and human behavior. However, when we turn to Islamic teachings, we find a very different perspective. The Qur'an clearly states, "And do not approach unlawful sexual intercourse. Indeed, it is ever an immorality and is evil as a way." 1732. Reality dating shows often promote and glorify behaviors that are explicitly forbidden in Islam, such as physical intimacy before marriage, immodest dress, and mixing of unrelated men and women in intimate settings. Moreover, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, warned us about the dangers of looking at what is forbidden. In a hadith narrated by Abu Dawood, he said, "The adultery of the eyes is looking at something which is sinful to look at. By watching these shows, we're exposing ourselves to scenes and situations that can lead our eyes and potentially our hearts astray." But the issue goes beyond just what we see on screen. These shows often promote a worldview that's fundamentally at odds with Islamic values. They encourage a casual approach to relationships, prioritize physical attraction over character, and sometimes even mock the concept of commitment. As Muslims, we're called to approach marriage with seriousness and to seek partners based on their faith and character. Some might argue that they can watch these shows critically without being influenced by their messages. However, we should remember the hadith narrated by Abu Dawood, where the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "A man follows the religion of his friend, so each one should consider whom he makes his friend." While this hadith refers to friendships, the principle can be applied to the media we consume. The content we regularly expose ourselves to can subtly shape our thoughts and attitudes over time. Furthermore, supporting these shows by watching them contributes to their popularity and encourages the production of more similar content. As Muslims, we have a responsibility to promote what is good and discourage what is harmful in society. By choosing not to watch or support reality dating shows, we're taking a stand for our values. It's also worth considering the impact these shows can have on our own relationships and expectations. They often present an unrealistic and dramatized version of romance that can lead to dissatisfaction with real-life relationships. Instead, we should focus on building strong, faith-based marriages as described in the Quran, and of his signs is that he created for you from yourselves mates that you may find tranquility in them, and he placed between you affection and mercy. 30:21. So, what's the verdict? Based on Islamic principles, it's clear that Muslims should avoid watching reality dating shows. They promote behaviors and attitudes that are contrary to our faith and expose us to content that can potentially harm our spiritual well-being. Instead of these shows, we should seek out entertainment that aligns with our values and strengthens our faith. There are many halal alternatives available, from Islamic lectures and documentaries to family-friendly shows that promote positive values. Remember, every choice we make, including what we watch, has an impact on our relationship with Allah. As the Quran reminds us, indeed, the hearing, the sight, and the heart, about all those one will be questioned. 1736. In conclusion, while reality dating shows might seem like harmless entertainment, they pose significant spiritual risks for Muslims. By choosing to avoid them, we protect our hearts, uphold our values, and draw closer to Allah. May Allah guide us all to make choices that please Him and benefit our souls. Ameen.